YouTube! I am Pinstar, and this is Wingspan. So I was actually just going to keep it to 3, but then I discovered something new that wasn't there when I did it before. So if we go back to our custom game, there's a hard AI. There didn't used to be. It used to just be normal and easy. The other thing I was doing is I was looking up on Board Game Geeks as to what is the best number of players to play for Wingspan. Now you might think, well, Pinstar, if you want a harder challenge, why don't you play with 5? Not necessarily. With all of those different, activate between turns and all opponents get X cards out there, the more opponents you have, sometimes that can make things a little easier for you, ironically. So what I've read is that 3 is the magic number for this game. So let's try something. Let's try a couple of hard opponents, and only 2 of them. I've mixed up the portraits and backgrounds here, so yeah, let's go at it. Nice little urban setting here. Okay. Let's see here. Discard a card from your hand. If you do, play another bird in your forest, pay its normal food and egg cost. So this is like a repeating double bird, which, I mean, it's fine. It's a cheap bird that goes in the forest. So it has that going for it. It would be irresponsible not to take it, if only because it takes up the slot rather cheaply. We are going to need some card draw, though. Yeah, we're definitely going to need some card draw. Because these are some... Well, since we're going first, what do we have? What do we have in the water? If you use all 4 types of actions, Spotted owls, no. American goldfinch. Now that's an interesting play there. That is an indeed interesting play. I kind of want the great horned owl, not gonna lie. Like, we take a gold crest, we take the great horned owl, we take a worm, we take a rat, and we take a wheat, and then we go down, we grab the American goldfinch here. Yeah, we're not going to get a lot out of the gold crest, honestly, until... Because, like, you can use its power twice, effectively, but we need a card draw engine. Then there's the white wagtail. All of these cards are freaking play another bird. What if I don't want to play another bird? Confound it. What if I want a card draw engine? Alright, what's my bonus cards look like? Birds with cavity nests, or birds that can only live in the prairie. What are you, American goldfinch? You can only live in the prairie? Alright, we're off to a good start there. Very well. We'll do Prairie Manager then. So 4 of our 5 prairie birds have to be prairie only. Yeah, I think that's as good as we're going to get. I mean, I hate trying to play an expensive card like this, but this will pay off as I take food actions once I get it down. Especially if we can get some early mice. Honestly, the gold crest is just there as a warm body. We might actually use its ability once during the game, to get an extra. Although it's not, you don't have to play two birds at once, so it's actually a little better than I thought it would. You can use it to get food and also play a bird, as long as you drop a card. And you have to discard. You're not tucking the card, unfortunately. All right, but we go first, and we need to snap up that goldfinch. We're still keeping an eye out for water birds, because honestly, what this whole thing wants is card draw. We need card draw. What are my opponents doing? I need to pay more attention to them. You played a common buzzard. See, this is an easier one. Well, I mean, still just one food, but what did you play? You played a canvasback. Ooh, we're gonna get free cards. Okay, now see, this is why I've taken to looking at my opponent's tableaus. Okay, so that's a good thing that we're gonna getting freebie cards. That might make up for a lack of a wetlands here. Alright, what do we have in our bird feeder? Because, I mean, playing the Gold Crest and activating it is not going to do anything because we don't have the spare card, or we don't want to lose the spare card. I do want to get around to getting a rat while we're at it. So do I want to grab a rat? Or do I want to grab a wheat to flip that around? Anything interesting? Nope, nothing new interesting showed up. The wild turkey is not good for our prairie manager because it can be in the forest. We're going to have to take two actions here, one to get the wheat and one to get the rat. But if we play the wheat, we can use the wheat as a quasi-rat, so I think we go wheat this turn. I'm taking it now because it's there. There's no guarantee that it'll still be there when my opponents are done with it. And again, we don't get any extra bonus because I don't want to spare the extra card for the second food. Now, if they start giving me freebie cards, then now we're talking. All right. So let's play our finch.
American goldfinch.
Heck yeah, I want 3 from the supply.
After the milkweed and thistle have gone to seed.
Now, if that rat is still there, I think I might grab the rat first. You're still grabbing for food. I could use that freebie card. Has anyone been getting any Lincoln Sparrow? No migrators. Not now. I need something that sticks down there. If you've used all 4 types of actions this round, play another bird, pay its normal cost. I mean, technically we could, but I really don't want to take an action just to draw that bird. Alright, what's in the bird feeder? They took the rat. That was my fear. Because I am I mean, I could take anything and just 2-for-1 it. I'd rather take the rat, obviously. The other thing that we could do is I could lay 3 eggs by pitching 1 of the wheat to stall for time, because we're going to need the eggs to get the great horned owl out. Yeah, the white wagtail just isn't good enough. I used all 4 types of action. I mean, these are the 4 types of actions. So all we would need to do is use a prairie action, which I was going to do anyway. And then we would qualify for that. So if we... Play its normal egg and food cost, yeah. So we just get a free... And I supposedly you can play the bird anywhere? But that kind of, like, that's redundant with the my gold crest here. All right, if we're going to stall for time, let's just play the gold crest, because we know we want the gold crest.
Gold crest. Legend said these tiny birds would hitch a ride in the tail feathers of eagles or owls.
That doesn't sound very safe. All right, good. Someone took the thing, so we can get at the bird feeder with a reroll. No guarantees, but it's worth a shot. Oh yeah, birds in forest. I want to make sure we play our owl this first round so that we have 2 birds in the forest. All right, fingers crossed. Rat! Yes, we got a rat. We're golden. No, we are not taking any... We're not taking that. Skip that action, please. Now we need to go and draw a card. Although, I mean, if we're just going to draw a card... No, we do want to draw the card because that gives us the food and that. The efficiency is questionable. At least we get to draw a card, even if... Oh, thank God. Thank you for giving me a freebie card. Red-headed woodpecker. I'll take the owl, thank you. So now we can just take another food and play the owl. Actually, we might even be able to play... I mean, do we want... One from the bird feeder, you may cash it. It's actually technically better than the owl. So, yeah, we can just take a... We don't have to burn food, now that I'm thinking about it. So we play the woodpecker. We grab a worm, because we need the worm for its cost proper. Discard the owl. Oh, for fuck's sake. Alright, good. It lets me undo all of that nonsense. I forget about the need to lay eggs. Silly me. Alright, so let's lay some eggs. And we've got some food to spare. And now that we know we're not going for rats, we can sacrifice a rat. We can use the other rat for the anything. Does it matter where the eggs go? I'll split them up. Alright, next turn we get to do our fun stuff. Maybe they'll lob another card at me. As long as there's a worm on the bird feeder. I mean, worms are fairly common, so... As long as they leave me a worm, I'm good. Alright, how many do you have in force? Just the one. You have 2. So we're going to be tied. But that's okay. I'd rather tie than fall behind. So yeah, we play... No, we don't play the woodpecker. We take the action. Do this. Grab a worm. Discard the owl. Play another bird. Discard the egg.
Red-headed woodpecker.
And now we have more food generation, both for the this or that. So we're good. We still don't have our card generation. But at least we have the ability to get some food. But we don't even know what food we want. Grey-leg goose. Bird counts double towards... Oh, bird in hand kind of works. Birds in one row. White and no powers. Nah, the goose kind of sucks. Sparrow kind of sucks. Yeah, I'm not gonna draw off of this. I'm just gonna take some food. Or, I mean, heck, I could just lay some eggs. Just have them at the ready. Especially since we're going to be having, like, play extra bird, play extra bird. Yeah, let's lay some eggs. Well, no, because I don't want to keep spending the food. We'll play, We'll take the food. Let's get a diversity of things here. So we'll take the fish. Let's re-roll. We will take a worm. And now we can cash it or we can take it. I think we want to take it this early in the game. We're skipping that power. We just need to build up some food. I just want a refresh of the face-up cards. Get us something. Yep, we split the prize. Cards in hand. That's going to be a tough one. I'm not necessarily going to... Because there's everything wants me to spend the cards that are in my hand. We do not have a good card draw engine. Unless this player spams the give everybody a card. So far they've only used that once. Tree swallow. All right, yeah, there's no competing with them for the card draw engine. Speaking of, what's down here? Tuck a card and draw a card is always very strong. Discard a wheat to lay 2 eggs. That's powerful. But in this case right now, the barn swallow is too strong to ignore. Because that gives us card cycling and extra point generation. Savannah Sparrow could help us out. If nobody grabs that. I'd love to play the Barn Swallow and then take the Savannah Sparrow plus Thick as Lark. If they leave the birds there, I'm taking them. Alright, we play our Barn Swallow. We have the worm.
Barn swallow. Barn swallows once nested in caves, but now favor human-made structures.
All right, it looks like they're leaving them on the table. And I will burn the egg to get that extra card. Because I want both of them. Ah! Oh! Anduin's Gull. They should not have left that for me. Oh, and everyone gets one from the deck? Yes, please. Black Red Star. Ooh. And it's a prairie only. Okay. Okay. Thank you. I'll take that. I'm still going to do the double-double and get the gull. And then actually we can Savannah Sparrow into Red Start. Oh, my turn? Okay. Yeah, because I need both of these, so we're gonna spend the egg. Now, because of the way the power works, we want to take one rando card. And then we take one that we actually want. And then we tuck the rando card that we don't want. And now we take the card we really want. That way we get the tucked card and the extra point for that. Alright, we can play the gull for more card draw. We're going to need some more food if we're going to play those. If we can get some berries and some worms, that'll be a little bit better. Let's see what the bird feeder looks like. Bird feeder's empty, and actually has one of what we actually want. So maybe we go hunting. We take the worm and then refill it, and that gives us the maximum chance of scoring a berry. So we go for the worm, then we refill. There's our berry. Ah, freaking zuh. Do we want the extra wheat? See, that's going to cost a wheat. That's going to cost a wheat. That's going to cost a fish plus something else. The something else can be the rat. So, we have all the food that we need to play these cards. Now, I could do that, but I could also just start cashing it. Do we take or do we cash? I think we cash. Get the points going. No, we are not discarding cards. Not playing anybody in the forest right now. Now we're going to need to do a lay eggs action here. Oh, free card. Peregrine Falcon. I can stick it in the water. Don't want to pollute my my prairie. But I do want to make sure that we get this thing down. In a habitat, choose a habitat with no eggs. Lay out an egg on each bird. And we're going to want to use up the egg on the goldfinch, and we'll probably do a 1, 2, 3 in the savannah. Because then we'll have 3 birds, that'll give us 3 eggs, which will prevent us from having to take inefficient egg actions. But we are going to have to take the egg action here. And actually, I think we might need to not use any of our food, because all of it is spoken for. But that's okay. Because we'll have 3 eggs. And we only need 2. Yeah. So we want to lay the eggs somewhere else here. These white cards also are going to help us out in the final round here too. Anna's hummingbird, so we might be getting some free food. Alright, Savannah Sparrow. So we need to pay a wheat for this to make everything work out properly. Yep, not worm. Wheat, please.
Savannah Sparrow. This sparrow is named after both Savannah, Georgia, and Sandwich Sound, Alaska. Black redstart. Native to mountains, this bird moved into bombed areas following World War II.
It's too bad we don't have any nest challenges, because that's a 4-egg star nest, but what can we do? Alright, free food. I was about to say rat if you got it, but you don't got it. Oh, we'll take a berry. It's rarer, and forest birds might want that in the future. Actually, we can just have the gull eat the fish plus the berry. Now, cards in hand is the current challenge, which means instead of playing our gull, we should do the inefficient thing and just take more cards. Is there... Oh, God. And there's the killdeer. Yeah, we're going to take cards, because that's the freaking killdeer. House finch is pretty good. Black woodpecker is pretty good. Yeah, killdeer is going to be our one non-pure prairie card, because we can still make it happen with only 4 of those. And yeah, we can't not take the killdeer. It is too good. Do we burn an egg for this? I think we do, because yeah, extra cards here might get us the victory points. So we grab the killdeer, and then we grab something we don't want. Yep, that's something we don't want. Good. Tuck a card. We will tuck the kingbird. And then, do we want the woodpecker? We kind of do. Because we could get a freebie play of it. House finch isn't bad either. I mean, this is kind of inconsistent, to say the least. House finch might be a more consistent one, but getting more food to play all these cards might be a thing. And we can always, well, no, we don't want to play the house finch in the forest, even though we can. You really want to play these types of birds to the water. Yeah, you know, we can do better with that, so we'll take the finch. Alright, bird with an end of round activation. And boom. Plop, plop, plop. Yeah, not quite enough cards in hand to compete with the one who's going heavy wetlands, but we took second. It's decent. And we also got that killdeer before it went vamoose. All right, free card. See, ask and ye shall receive. There's our forest card. I mean, It's still not great, but it's not terrible either. All right, kill deer. Yeah, killdeer really needs to go in the prairie. Yeah, it actually kind of renders the gull a little bit less important. Clark's Nutcracker is actually now our main priority, even though I mean, yeah, that makes it a point generator. We have everything except what we need for the killdeer, and I don't want a double at this point. We might get a rogue freebie. Yeah, gull's not worth a lot by itself. We have to activate it a few times. The finch is worth more and gets more. The finch is technically better than the gull. Although we don't have the wheat for it. Now that I'm seeing that. So, yeah, the gull is what we really need. Not necessarily what we want, but what we need. And we want you to eat... not the berry. We want you to eat the fish and the rat, because I am not entirely sold on the peregrine falcon. And yeah, the fact that we got those 3 free eggs helps us out in terms of pacing.
About 1,000 pairs in the 1960s.
Cassin Sparrow. Okay, if they leave on there, I'm grabbing that, because that'll be our last prairie only member. Because that's a really good one. Common starling. We're not food heavy enough. Gnatcatcher. I mean, with our power, that's actually really good. Because it's kind of a weak card by itself, but it's super cheap to play, and we have excess cards to discard. Yeah, alright, so let's draw. We take the one we want. The common chiffchaff is another interesting consideration. That would point us in the direction of a heavy-duty card draw engine, which might not be a bad thing. I might take it just to see. No. Draw 2 from the deck, and then keep one and tuck the other. Yes, I would like that. King Rail or a Condor? Worth no... I mean, the Condor kind of works for the forest. If I don't have to pay for it. Yeah, I'll take it. Tuck a card from our hand. We want the grab. Choose a card. Yeah, we'll take the chiffchaff. Alright, I don't know how many more of these actions we're going to take, but that's okay. We could also, like, sort of focus fire the prairie. Ooh, freebie. Yeah, I'll take the worm. We need worms. Let's see, we have 2 eggs. We can get a killdeer going. Although now the killdeer is not looking as interesting. But we have our Cassin sparrow. That's what's more important. So I think we just need to take the food and then also activate the gold crest. Probably to play. Well, actually, we can use it to play both the condor and the gnatcatcher. Probably the gnatcatcher first because it gives us more food. Yeah, this is efficient. All right, so we gain 2 worms, and then we use that. We will keep the wheat this time. We will take... Yes, we want to discard the peregrine falcon. And we will drop a gnatcatcher.
Blue-gray gnatcatcher. Gnatcatchers breed.
So, alright, the gold crest is actually coming into its own. I was kind of throwing some shade at it earlier, but that's, now I'm seeing the joy of it. Ooh, and more food? Alright, what do my birds want? Well, actually here. We want to play Cassin Sparrow. We have what we need for Cassin Sparrow. Probably just more grain, because eventually we'll want to play the Nutcracker. Yeah, more grain. Birds in Run Row is our thing here. We've only got 1 egg though. We need to take a lay eggs action. And I think we can use a food to get a 4th egg, just so we don't have to worry about it as much, because we're going to be playing a lot of birds and it's going to be burning a lot of eggs. Yeah, we'll burn a worm, because we know we're going to be getting extra worms. And we don't want to lay it in the prairie. We want to use up the eggs in the prairie. Okay, now we have eggs. We can cast in Sparrow. We could even throw... No, we can't throw the Chiff-Chaff here. We could throw the Finch here if we really wanted to. Because, yeah, now the Killdeer's not quite as strong. Although if we went Killdeer Chiff-Chaff, well, no, we can't, because yeah. It would enable the Finch, but then I don't want to lose out on my prairie bonus. We need to get the Cassin Sparrow here. So you definitely want to use up the goldfinches.
Cassin Sparrow. Ornithologist John Cassin died from years of handling arsenic-preserved birds.
I mean, we could... yeah, we want wheat. We could throw the goldfinch down and hear me out, people. We've already activated our prairie manager. if we are not the goldfinch, the house finch, we have exactly what we need to play this. It would give us 5 birds in here, and they would all get eggs for the end of round bonus. Twice. Yeah, we got a house finch here. There is no denying it here.
House finch. These finches are rarely alone and can flock in the hundreds.
Yes. Boom! 5 eggs. And we got the biggest bonus, so we got the maximum end of round bonus. Alright, 5 turns left. Let's make them count. I think we're going to hit the forest a few times and just play out our last 2 forests. Because we don't have enough cards for the Chiff-Chaff here. I'm going to dump the Killdeer with this one too. Alright, so from the bird feeder, we want to get that and that, because we want to leave the wheat there to cache it. Gain 1 from the supply, please. Yeah, let's cache it. And then we will discard the Killdeer. We could technically play Clark's Nutcracker right now. Okay. And then we'll finish it off with the Condor. And then, yeah, we want to just clear out all the eggs in this one so we get one last.
These birds are omnivorous, but cache thousands of pine seeds for the winter.
We're probably going to take one more card action because we're going to be able to get a lot of food here. Yeah, I'll take a wheat. That's a lot of fish. That's a lot of fish. All right, what do we got here? No, don't have room for the painted bunting, unfortunately. We can still go hunting for cards. I mean, we can play the Chiff-Chaff, but we don't really have the card engine to do it, so I think it's going to be discard fodder for the Condor. So we're just going to want to keep our eyes out for... I mean, maybe we can stall. Someone will grab something here. I mean, or maybe we just keep hammering the eggs. Maybe we don't even bother with the cards. So we could take 3 fish if we really wanted to. Do we have... Is there anything there? No, nothing there wants fish. But that doesn't mean if we draw blindly we won't get cards that want fish. And we kind of do want that. So yeah, you know what? I'm going to take 3 fish. And we're going to cache... Gain a worm. I'm going to reroll. No wheat. Sadness. But we can... discard our Chiff-Chaff. burn through these eggs.
California condor. There were just 22 of these scavengers alive in the 1980s, but there are now over 200.
Huh. Okay, so birds with cluster nests. And we have 6 of them, so we get the 7 points. So, yeah, we'll take 7 points, please. Thank you. And Goldcrest, you have served your purpose. Well done. Thank you for the free food. Take a rat. So, here's the question. We might have a good. We have 3 turns. We might have a good. We might draw blindly, like a good card to draw blindly. We're going to get 2 points for going through our wetlands track anyway. If we go here, yeah, we actually want to get a bird because we need to burn that last egg in order to get the bonus. So yeah, we want to go here. And we're just going to draw a blind and hope we get something good. Like a wood stork. Wood stork is exactly what I wanted. Frickin' exactly what I wanted. Draw 2 from the deck. No, wood stork's still kind of what I want. I mean, I'll take the shoveler. Tuck that card. We will choose another blind card. Yeah, no, the wood stork is absolutely what we want. So we play the wood stork, pay 1 egg, and then take our final action on the prairie just to crank out a bunch of eggs. And actually, this counts as a white no powers card, the wood stork. So that's even better. And yeah, we need to use up that egg specifically.
Wood stork. The wood stork was removed from the U.S. endangered species list in 2014.
Birds that only eat worms, 2 per bird. We have 3 birds that only eat worms. Nice. Well, handy that. I'll take it. All right, final turn. And yeah, we definitely want to spend the food here, because what else are we going to use our food for? Besides breaking ties, but... Alright, so yeah, none of the eggs go in our prairie, because that's going to give us 5 extras. I know we don't have oologist, but just because I can. Tuck a card from my hand, don't mind if I do. Just draw random. I mean, the tuck card does give us an extra point at the end of the game, so it's worth doing it. Select birds to lay eggs. There you go. Yeah, I do have a bunch of birds that only eat worms. I wasn't even going for that. Alright, black-red start. Lay some eggs for me. Plop, 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 plop. 5 points. Ooh, tied for 4. Okay. We'll share the points. That's fine. That's fine. All right, let's see how we did here. This was an odd game, but I liked it. Oof. 42 points in birds. Yeah, but we make up for it in bonus cards. Food. Come on. Oh! Are you kidding me? I thought we had that one. Beaten by a point. What do you got going on, man? You have a lot of eggs. That's what you have. Once per turn. Oh, you were making bank off of this. This card right here. I was doing a lot of tucking, so you were getting a lot of goodies. Got the swan. What else were you rocking here? I mean, just a lot of high test birds here. But no, I think that was his MVP, this European goldfinch. Dang! Well, you can't win them all. And I have to say, the hard AI, definitely competent. So if you guys like this episode and you want to see more like it, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave me a comment. Good, bad, or indifferent, your feedback's always welcome. So until next time, it's been Pinstar signing out. See ya!